Brothers be betting for your 9-13. Let's get into it.
Look. I need that critical miracle. That critical miracle. Got me feeling hysterical. I need some residuals. I need that critical miracle. That critical miracle. Got me feeling hysterical. I need some residuals.
Yo, what's going on, fellas? Yo, first of all, just real quick before we go into the intro, shout out to El Diz and Ace. Yo, that critical miracle. I had to throw that shit on the new intro. I had to throw that shit on the new intro. Yo, I had to. Shout out to y'all, man. Yo, good looking for the track and all that. Appreciate it. Yo, so I'm your co-host, SidtheKid.
Your boy Timbo, what's going on?
Light work.
You already know. Fellas, thank you once again for coming through. Always appreciate it. Love y'all. You already know what the vibes is. Yo, we just gonna get right into it because there was a lot that went on last week. So before we get into any of that nonsense, because a lot of it was nonsense. Jesus Christ. Yo, we're gonna do the game for tomorrow, and then we'll do our picks for Sunday. All right.
Sounds good.
All right, let's do it. So I'm getting into it right now. All right. So, fellas, as usual, yo, we're doing two legs each. All right. What do we have first? What do you want to go with first? Anyone can start.
I mean,
I'm gonna choose to go last on this one, just because I still haven't even I'm still scoping for sure.
Got you.
I was gonna do Justin Jefferson with an anytime touchdown.
Of course.
I like that because he didn't get it last week. I mean, last Sunday. I really like that play.
The season's young. He's going to get his. My second one is still up in the air, man. I was probably going to mess with Goddard's yards. What do they have him at for over under?
Let's see, receiving props for
My son go there.
Over under 48.5.
Ooh, 48.5. He was quiet last week. I feel like he gets it together this week because the Eagles offense didn't. I don't know, man. That game just had hangover vibes.
Yeah.
So I feel like they break out. I would take the over for his yardage, but those are my two for this game.
Okay. Me personally, I am going, and I know y'all gonna hate me for it, but Eagles with the win.
I agree.
Eagles for the win, and I'm gonna go for touchdowns. I think AJ Brown does this game. I think AJ Brown goes in.
Okay. I don't want to say definite my two. I'm gonna talk maybe just a little bit about what I like right now. Like I said, I'm still scoping. I like Jalen Hurts tomorrow, fellas. I was talking to somebody about this. Not a lot of running QBs got one in last time. I think the only guy that ran one in was Deshaun Watson, and I don't even put him in the category as a running QB. No Justin Fields, no Lamar, no Jalen, no Josh Allen. I don't know, but I like Jalen Hurts for the anytime TD. I also like DeAndre Swift. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get one last time. I'm not gonna put him on there too. But I'm leaning more toward Jalen Hurts on the rushing yards. What's his over under? What are we looking at right now?
45.5.
Woo! I mean, against Minnesota. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I like the anytime TD more than the rushing. And anything else?
We could do alt. They have him his alt also.
I like it for a cool 25.
Okay.
But that's stretching. Anytime TD or that. Besides that, like you said, AJ Brown. If I'm going over on yardage, I'm probably going with Devontae Smith. I think he might catch a little bomb tomorrow. That's how I'm feeling.
Okay,
But
What's his yardage?
yards.
Devontae
For
Smith, what we
Smith,
looking at?
65 and a half.
What do you do? What do you do last game? I wasn't really too caught up on that one.
He did all right. Let's see.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can pull it up.
Let's see. Let's see if there was player stats. We got Devontae Smith did 47. AJ Brown did 79.
Yeah. I see what they talking about. Yeah. I gotta go Jalen Hurts on the TD. That's what I'm feeling.
Okay. So what's your other one?
Even on the Vikings side, Justin Jefferson, like you said, TJ Hawkinson, what's his over on? What's he at? 40? Was that
49 and a half?
49 and a half. Justin Jefferson did a lot last week by himself.
Yeah, but I don't know. 94 and a half is a lot.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I don't know if he does that. The under might hit on that one. You never. That's the thing. You never know what type of Kirk Cousins you're gonna get. You might get, Kirk with the chains on, or you might get like afternoon game Kirk, and it's just so. I don't know, man.
Well, historically, Kirk Cousins doesn't show up during primetime games. Historically, he's 0 for 10. I believe now he's 0 for 10 because last time they played a Monday night game, they got smoked.
But is this the week?
Is this the week that he gets smoked?
Coming off a loss for his game?
It's kind of hard to see. It's hard to see them going 0-2, man. But I feel like this will be a close one that they lose, but I feel like he might actually show up for this one.
Okay.
I don't know. I think them losing Dalvin Cook, I think that hurt them a little bit.
It did.
You know what I mean?
It did. So what you feeling? Oh, this shit just locked up.
All good. Ooh. That means there's some action going on.
Something going on. Something's going on.
They had to check the lines. It was like, oh.
They're like, wait a second, hold everything. We gotta do a little change, switch a Rooney out here.
Too many people picked certain.
Another market we gotta tap into, fellas. First drop punts. I made a fucking fortune last season off the first drop punts. We gotta start tapping into those too.
Ooh. All right, they just came back.
All right. Yeah, Russian props. What's DeAndre Swift at? Russian props. What's that looking like? I like that actually. Maybe
they don't.
They don't even got him up. Sheesh.
Nope. It's just Madison. Because Eagles is running back by committee.
Madison. I don't know. I'm gonna go on the safe route. I'm only throwing one up there, fellas. I'm gonna go Jalen Hurts TD. That's my one. Yeah. So I'm just playing it safe. I don't want to give you two. Listen, let's talk about the last time, my second pick. We'll get into that. But I'm just gonna give you one on this game because that's the only one that I'm feeling on my gut. I don't want to push it. I don't want to push
it. Fair. So let's. I'm gonna use the profit boost 50%. Get that up there a little bit. All right, we got $80 in the tank, fellas. How much y'all want to put on this?
What's the odds at?
1652.
I'm cool with a 10-piece on that.
Yeah.
Cool with a 10. Let's be a little conservative.
Let's be a tad bit conservative. All right,
tad bit
conservative.
Let me see them picks again before you place it. Where we at? We got Justin Jefferson. I like it. Philly. AJ Brown. Jalen Hurts. That shit look good. I might even throw the 20 on that. Nah. We'll do 10 conservatively, but it does look good. I like it. I definitely like it.
Oh yeah, because they
and the Dallas.
They closed it.
They closed it.
You want to wait a little? You want to get a little
Yeah,
extra?
we can wait a little bit. We can
Okay,
wait a
we'll have it
little
there in the
bit.
background. Okay.
We can wait a little bit.
You believing in Dallas like that? I like it.
You gotta
I
have a
like
better
it.
game than last week, fam.
I like it.
You wanna do his total receptions?
Mm.
They closed it for a reason, man.
They
I
close.
feel
Oh, they close.
Oh,
You know what? Leave it in there. They closed
yeah.
it for a reason.
So leave
it
it
in there.
out. Let's leave it out.
yeah, let's leave it out there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We'll
I
leave
get
it.
what
So
you're saying.
we'll leave it at 4 then, because they closed it for a reason. Something's happening. We don't know what, but something's happening. All right. So we going Justin
I like that
Jefferson.
ticket though.
Yeah, I do too. The Eagles, AJ Brown, and Jalen Hurts. All right, let's make it a movie.
Yes,
It
sir.
is officially in. All right. On to Sunday. All right.
Now we talking.
Let's that was my game. Obviously I'm going Eagles. I'm gonna just talk about this game real quick. Eagles should show out. Like I said before,
We leaving the Thursday game off the Sunday ticket though.
absolutely. Yeah, we ain't absolutely. I ain't losing out. Listen, I ain't doing that. I ain't stupid. Listen, Eagles should win this game, but you never know. Kirk Cousins could come out with a fucking miracle, a critical miracle. Full circle. I mean, if y'all want to put it, we could put it, but I'd rather not.
I'm cool.
Not. I'm cool
Especially
with that.
after
cool, yeah.
Especially after last Thursday.
Yeah, let's
never know with Minnesota. Yeah.
All right. We'll go down in order. Yo, Tim, Green Bay Falcons. Falcons are the 1.5 point underdog at home. Who do you got?
I'm really not that confident in Green Bay.
If we could skip 2, you could skip
Jordan Love.
Yeah, you can leave this one alone, man.
All right. If you had to pick, who would you pick?
I would pick the Falcons.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was feeling the same way.
Because that Falcons run game is crazy.
Yeah.
Salah Algier went off last week. All right. So that's a skip. Is a skip. All right, let's do it. All right, light work. You got the Bears and the Bucks. Bucks are the 2.5 point favorite at home. Who you got?
I mean, after last week, definitely I lean toward the Bucks. I don't know. I just don't want to touch this game because you never know. Chicago, you just never know. But I'm definitely leaning toward the Bucks. If I had to take it, I would take the spread. But I would just not touch that one. But I do think the Bucks can pull that off. I do think they can take it. Yeah, I like the spread on that one.
I agree. And by the way, most definitely. And this week, gentlemen, it's gonna be hard because there's a lot of rivalry games, a lot. So a lot of these games could go either way. That's the problem.
Yeah.
This week.
Yeah, last week was a little easy. A lot of the bets that I made, combining the money lines with other things, ended up messing it up. But as far as money line goes, I was fucking on the money with last week. Same. A lot of the ones that I thought were gonna come through actually came through. So
right.
This week I do see a couple tougher matchups. So we'll see how it goes.
Yep. All right, so next game we got is the Seahawks and the Lions. I'm gonna go Lions money line. I would take the spread, but that spread is kind of crazy. 5.5 is a lot. And the way that their offense and defense is running right now, they could easily win this game. So I'm going Lions as our first pick, money line.
All right. I don't believe in Seattle.
I believe in Seattle, but not for this game, bro. Hey, you beat the reigning defending champions in their home. And they home. You know what I'm saying? Detroit's home. And Detroit, historically with Jared Goff at the helm so far, Detroit wins at home. I don't know for whatever reason they don't they don't travel well, but when they're home, they're on the money. So I have to go Detroit Lions on this game.
Okay. That
Right?
was a little iffy for me too. Seattle
Oh.
coming off a loss last week too.
Oh, absolutely fair. Absolutely fair. But
and KC, you gotta look at it. I was looking at
Yeah.
a stat overall, as far as players that are on the team, touchdowns, Kelsey has scored 50 or more than 50% of the overall team touchdowns. So him not being there, big difference last week, and them not having Juju, them not having, I'm gonna say it, McCall Hardman. I just feel like it's not a new team because they're not new, but the
That
chemistry,
receiving corps.
the chemistry, you could just tell it wasn't at 100% last week. So
absolutely.
I don't want to like discredit the Lions. They did their thing, but that game makes me nervous too. But I do see what you're saying. I do, they look good. They look good. I'll give them that. I'll give them that.
They look good. And Seattle, I mean, they could win this game, but regardless, I gotta go with the hot hand right now. And the Lions have been doing really good. So I'm sticking to my guns. I'm sticking with the Lions.
All right.
All right.
But
all right. Yo, next game, Tim, is on you. You got the Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. Bills are the 9.5-point favorite at home. Oh my God. Who do you have?
9.5 is wild for a dude that just turned the ball over 4 times.
4 times? Yeah.
I'm not. Absolutely not.
Against one of the worst defenses, though. Raiders.
4 turnovers is still a lot.
For sure.
I don't know how you shake that off immediately. Like Buffalo will win, but I don't think they're gonna win by more than 9.5. Like that 9.5 is asking a lot.
I don't know. Like I said, Raiders is one of the worst defenses. So it's
but the Raiders are 1-0. So I mean they can put a 8. Yeah, that's weird. I don't see them losing by 2 possessions though. If I was picking this, I would take the Raiders that plus 9.5.
Mm-hmm. So we go that 9.5. You said 9.5.
The Raiders with the 9.5.
Raiders with the 9.5. Ooh, that's
I like
spicy.
that play.
I
like that play.
I like it. I like it.
I like that play a lot.
Oh shit. Okay.
Jimmy G.
You got Jimmy G. You got Jimmy G. I can see.
Yo, shout out Jacoby Myers. Wow, what a fucking what a game for him. Coming off 2 touchdowns.
Yeah,
he did his thing. He's giving me he's giving me Ayuk vibes from 49ers. That's the type of vibes Jacoby Myers is giving me on the Raiders, for sure.
Sorry, hold on.
They still got to deal with Devontae Adams too. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like that they added Jacoby Myers because they got Devontae Myers in the shadows, but still doing his thing. Josh Jacobs, stud. You know what I mean?
Right.
I like the 9.5. They might fuck around and win that game. I don't know.
9.5. All right, 9.5. Oh shit! Did we? It's interesting. This is interesting. All right.
The only thing is, who's guarding Stephon Diggs? That man might go off. A 2 touchdown game for Diggs. Like that's the only thing I'm worried about. You know?
Fair. All
That's
right.
the only thing I'm worried about. But yeah, I like that.
All right. Cool. Next one, Lightworks on you. Chargers and the Titans. Yeah,
this is
Chargers
crazy.
and the Titans.
Why the odds look like this? It's a little but wow. I'm gonna go Chargers money line just to be safe, but I definitely like that -3. They're smoking crack on this one. I don't even feel like I gotta explain this. Like this is,
I mean, yo, if you want to go to -3, we could go to -3.
I don't know because you never know, but I'm gonna just go safe and hit that money line. -154 is not too crazy, so I'm gonna just hit that money line. I'll be all right.
Okay, yeah,
that's self-explanatory. Herbie, I like my guy Herbie. I'm a fan.
Ooh.
I'm a fan of Herbie. I like the Chargers overall.
Damn, y'all gave me a hard game. Fuck. Ravens and Bengals. Bengals are the 3-point
Ooh.
favorite at home. Oh my god. Oh, why?
The 0-1 Bengals are a 3-point favorite at home, and that was an ugly looking game, bro.
Oh, absolutely. Yo, we're getting save it. We'll get into it. I promise. We'll get into it. Oh my god. Listen. Logically speaking, I would go Ravens to win outright. But
Not mad at you on that one.
But my logic, logically I'll go Ravens plus with the money line. But it being a rivalry game is hard. And the way Myles Garrett was getting at Burrows, oh my god, it was wild. Oh man, would you guys be mad at me?
Is Mark Andrews playing this week? Is he back?
He's questionable right now.
Okay, I was a little disappointed in Odell. Not even Odell, but Lamar getting the ball to Odell. Like Zay Flowers. I think I said it. On the last one or whatever.
Yeah.
Zay Flowers did his thing. He was getting a lot of receptions, doing his thing on the yardage. I like Zay Flowers. He's looking good. But Odell, I was watching a couple of his routes. He just, I don't know. It's not, and I had him for a TD last game. I don't know. It's a little weird. I don't want to talk too crazy on him, and then he comes and has a crazy game against the Bengals. But I wasn't too impressed. They still getting the chemistry down and all that, but I don't know.
It's hard. I want guys. I want to go Ravens money line so bad.
Then again, I do think Joe Shiesty is due for he's gonna have watch him go off like Tua. You know what I mean? Jamar Chase, fucking 150 yards, some dumb.
I was gonna say he got the squad to do it.
That
offensive line
is super sus.
Garbage.
All right. We're gonna skip this just
respectfully.
For safety reasons. But if I had to go, and we're gonna mark this as an asterisk, mark my words, the Ravens are gonna win that game.
I think Lamar has a better game too. Lamar was ass last game.
Yeah, I think he'll have a way better game, and he's gonna be running a lot more. He's gonna be like, "Yo, fuck this throwing shit. I'm gonna start running it." That's it.
Definitely got to run back the QB special.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Tim, you got the next game. It's a 1-point spread. The Colts and the Texans. Texans are the 1-point underdog at home.
That's a pick 'em. You can keep that.
Shit, there's a lot of skips this week.
Bro, what?
It's a tougher schedule, fellas. Tougher schedule.
Yeah.
It's not the schedule. It's just there's no tape on Indy's quarterback yet, and Houston's quarterback. Yeah, I was gonna say it's the battle of the rookies. Yeah,
no, skipping it.
Yeah, we can skip that.
That's fair. For sure. All right. No explanation now needed. The battle of the QBs. I think Richardson is questionable right now after that last play.
Fun to watch, but no.
Yeah, absolutely.
Both did all right last week.
Yeah, they did. They
did decent.
But to say who's a clear-cut winner, I don't see a clear-cut winner in that one.
Yeah, for sure.
Vegas don't either. That's why it's so close.
That's fair. All right. Light work. Kansas City Jaguars. Jaguars are 3
another banger right here.
Under at home. Who do you pick? Do you pick the Chiefs to go 0-2 or Jacksonville to go 2-0?
Most important question of the night. Is Kelsey playing? Simple as that. If Kelsey's playing, I'm going KC. But if there's no Kelsey, I'm honestly not touching this one. Jaguars. Yo, shout out to my man Calvin Ridley. Let's just put
Yeah.
that out there first of all.
Yeah, for
Shout
real.
out to my man Calvin Ridley.
Absolutely.
Came
Oh my
back from the
God.
gambling suspension. I had to gamble on him. Took him for a touchdown last week. Came through. I like the Jaguars. A little squad. They got a little team on them. I wouldn't be surprised if they upset. Just because, like I said, if Kelsey don't play, the team chemistry is just not looking like it's all there right now. So me, if Kelsey plays, I'll go KC money line. But if he doesn't, I just wouldn't touch this one. That's just me.
I hear that. Travis Kelsey and Chris Jones returning to practice. Kelsey was limited. Jones, who signed a 1-year deal with the Chiefs earlier this week, they're both expected to play against the Jaguars.
That's
Kelsey and Jones are in.
That's another thing, Chris Jones. You know what I'm saying? On the defense. If they're both in, I'm fucking running KC. You're crazy.
They're both
Mahomes, Kelsey, the best duo right now. Gotta go with them. So yeah, if they're playing, I'm going KC.
All right. KC it is. Yep, they're both playing. Official report is in as of 17 minutes ago. All right, it's back to me. Oh God, San Fran and the Rams. There's no explanation needed.
That's an easy one. Yeah,
San Fran is going to run.
Yo, I expected more from the Steelers last week. I'm not saying nothing, but San Fran looks good, bro. They look really good.
Brock looked like a man.
Brock looked good. McCaffrey looked good. Like, team just looking good. Yeah. I like
Giants. Oh.
You got Giants and Cardinals. That's kind of hard too.
Do the Giants bounce back and get their shit together? I don't know. Last week, on my one ticket I threw out there because I was on vacation, all I needed the Giants to do was cover. No expectations of winning, just cover. These motherfuckers lost by 40.
God.
I say that to say this. It can't get any. I don't think it can get any worse.
Yep.
They have to bounce back. The Cardinals would be the team to do it against, but I don't trust them.
Yo, Cardinals did against the Commanders.
Yeah, and
for the Commanders being a minus 300 favorite, that was a close game. That was a really close game.
I don't trust the Giants to win by 6. Definitely, I wouldn't even trust them to win. So the battle of 2 0-1 teams, I would take Arizona plus 6. Because
interesting. Okay.
The Giants did nothing to prove that you should bet on them for anything last week.
Okay, that's a very interesting take. We're gonna roll with it. All right. Okay. Shit. I didn't see that coming. I thought you were gonna pick the Giants to win, but all right.
It might be redemption for those guys. I don't know.
Alopecia Poppy, aka Josh Dobbs. Oh man.
If the Giants win, I don't think they win by more than. I don't think they win by a touchdown.
Saquon 4 TDs. That's all I gotta say.
I don't know. All right, you're wild. I don't know.
That's all I got. Yo, you never know. Arizona defense looked alright. They looked alright. I'm not gonna lie. The defense, I think, held them in that game longer than they were supposed to be there. Because their defense looked decent. I'm not gonna lie.
They also weren't playing a super experienced quarterback.
Yeah, for sure.
Daniel Jones ain't super experienced, but like he has played.
He's better than Sam Howell.
Yeah,
definitely better than Sam Howell.
Is he $160 million better? I don't know, but yeah, I'm fine with Arizona plus 6. Like until the Giants show me something different.
That's fair. All right, this is an interesting ticket so far. We got to go to the next game. Light work. Tim, I know you're definitely gonna chime in on this one. The New York Jets at Dallas. Dallas is the 9.5 point favorite at home.
Minus 500. This is crazy. I just wouldn't touch it because the odds are so crazy. I mean, I'm definitely gonna go Dallas here. Jets to win. On that kick return run back. That was just a miracle story. Josh Allen definitely lost the game for the Bills. Like if he, doesn't do what he did, they obviously win that game.
Right.
So I think the Jets got lucky. Dallas looked good last game, obviously 40-0. Uh yeah, I would just take the money line because you never know. But Zach Wilson is ass. I'm gonna stand beside that. Hopefully he proves me wrong and like throws for 300 yards. But I'm just gonna go Dallas money line. That's it.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, Tim, any thoughts?
Bro,
By the way, I have a great drink. Just want to show y'all.
man, fuck
Roger that.
drink.
Let's go. Shout out the district. Shout out the district.
A little too early for that?
A little too soon. A little too soon.
All right, but yo, Aaron Rodgers,
Nah.
hope you get better, brother. Shit, I'll drink
Speedy
to that.
Shout out
recovery.
Aaron Rodgers.
You got another year on that deal. Get it right for next season.
That's it.
We rooting for you. Nah, but Dallas looked good, but like the Giants were historically bad.
Yeah.
Like
That's fair.
absolutely awful. A lot of that was the defense. I mean,
A majority of it was the defense.
it's not like Dak was super impressive.
Nah, he wasn't.
No.
Like that. I definitely wouldn't take the 10 points. That's wild.
Did Dak throw a pick? Nah, right?
No.
No,
Look
I don't
at that. That's a round of applause right there. Round of applause.
I
for my man
ain't
Dak.
applauding that shit. I ain't applauding that
Yeah.
shit. Don't
You
do
know-
that. Don't do
You know,
that.
that's pick man. Yeah, that's him because he's always throwing them. So good for him not throwing a pick last game. But yeah.
Shit. He's still whack.
because they was up by like 25. All he had to do was hand
Tony
the ball.
Pollard. Tony Pollard went crazy.
Yeah, that's a
2
different story.
TDs. Yes,
That's a
sir.
different story. That's a different story. Tony Pollard, but
They're gonna put
fucking-
Sauce on CD Lamb. Oh, I'm definitely taking Michael Gallup on that. Yards over for sure. But we'll save that. We'll save that for
all right, we'll say that for Sunday. We can say that for Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. It's my turn. Oh shit. Commanders and Broncos. Sam Howell looked good, but he ain't looked that good. All right. I saw some stuff that I think is enough to get the win last week against the Raiders. I mean, it came down to a 1-point game, and the Raiders just locked it in. But I think Sean Payton does a comeback victory and through Russ and Williams and Sutton. I think in my heart of hearts, I have to go with the experience of the QB and the experience of the head coach. So Denver Broncos, money line.
Leaving me.
I like
with
it.
Yeah, I'm not upset with that.
All right. Miami and New England. New England is the +3. I don't even know why they're +3, but okay. +3
+3 is wild.
underdogs. Oh,
Listen, Miami is gonna win that game. New England's gonna be they're gonna be in third place this year because Aaron Rodgers got hurt.
Yep.
And the Jets will be locking down. I really hope Zach Wilson proves me wrong, but like we looking at like a last place team. With a great defense, which is just some sad shit.
Gonna break everything except for fucking QB and O-line. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go holler at Tom Brady. He ain't doing shit. No, but Miami takes this. You can take the points too. So Miami -3.
Okay. Miami -3 it is. All right, and we have 2 Monday night games. We'll talk about the last one together. Light work, it's on you. Saints and Panthers. Panthers are the 3+ point favorite at home. Who do you think got this?
Definitely like the Saints here. I don't know if I trust Derek Carr like that. He just let me down so much in the past. But gotta go Saints here. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, money line or no? I'm guessing not points, just money line.
Minus 178 to a minus 120. I'll do the money line to be safe. You never know.
All right, money line to be safe. All right,
What's the under over 39?
39.5.
That's a little sleeper there, fellas. I'll just say that. But yeah, definitely money line.
All right, fair. All right, and we'll all talk about the last game. Is going to be the Browns and the Steelers. Steelers are the 2.5 point underdogs at home. If I had to pick, I want to skip this. I don't know about y'all. If I had to pick it, I'd go Browns just off of what I saw last week. Myles Garrett was a beast. Everybody says Washington did great. I don't think he did that great. I think that was all defense that won that game. And I don't feel comfortable betting this game, but if I had to, I'm going Browns. What do y'all think?
It's a division rivalry. I'm taking the Browns. People act like Watson wasn't an elite quarterback before he got hurt / legal troubles / demanded a trade. I really think he's returning to form, man. Like, he's had nothing but time to get healthy. I would take the 2.5.
Wow. Okay. Light work, what you got?
I agree with y'all. I think the Browns are due for a better season. I think Deshaun's due for a better season. This is one that a lot of them this week. Just one of them I would stay away from. Steelers losing the first one. I still not that I believe in them, but on paper they got a good squad.
Yeah.
So on paper, going based off that, I'm staying away from this one, me personally. But I do agree with y'all. I do think Browns look good. Deshaun look good. They might be due. So
all right. So I guess we're all in. I mean, it's 2-1, Tim. I mean,
you could leave it off the ticket. We got 10 legs. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like
he's got a couple on there already.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to come Monday and then be like, damn, fuck, we shouldn't have bet this game. What the fuck were we thinking?
Why we bet against Mike Tomlin? Yeah, no, we can skip it. I'm cool with that.
All right. So we got our 10. $10 or 20?
Let's hit the little recap. Scroll up, see what we got. See what
wrong side.
All good.
Why can't
I think we got to go 10 just off the strength because this week, sorry, Chihuahua going crazy. This week it just is like the schedule is a little rough. So, but yeah, let's run that back. Let's see what we got.
All right, so we got Detroit money line, Vegas 9.5, Chargers, Chiefs, San Fran, the Cardinals +6, the Dallas Cowboys, the Broncos, Miami, and the Saints.
I like it. It looks good. If I could pick two that make me nervous, it would just be in general the Saints and that +6 on the Cardinals. Those are like the ones that stand out to me. Everything else look like money though. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean the Saints one, no, I'm okay with that. The Cardinals one really makes me nervous. I ain't gonna front either. That Cardinals pick is kind of crazy.
Yes, sir.
You watch Sunday Night Football, right?
Of course. Yes,
Can you please explain to me one thing that the Giants did right to make them favorites, especially favorites close to a touchdown?
I hear what you're saying, and I agree with you. But I mean, come on, they can't be that fucking bad.
Apparently, they are.
Oh my god!
On
I can't-
paper, on
on
paper,
paper, they can't be that fucking bad. But
picked up my man Darren Waller, Saquon. Like, I think they need another like good wide receiver. I think that's what they're missing.
yeah, because that Kenny Galladay project was Triznash. So
They need
that didn't work.
they needed DeAndre Hopkins. That's what they needed to go pick up.
I feel
For
that.
sure.
I feel that. But this is what we're going with then.
Bro, like there's
He's trusting it with the gut. Yo, if you trust it with the gut, if the gut is telling you +6, do me a favor, leave it there because you got to go with the gut.
Because I can't front. If
this
had
man's
a
gut is going crazy, leave it on there.
And leave it alone. Because I will tell you right now, I'm doing a fan like this DraftKings thing with my boy. If I would have left in my original fucking picks, I would have won this week. Because Brandon Ayuk was a fucking monster.
He's a red zone demon.
He's a red zone demon for $4,900. I was like, yo, why the fuck didn't I just leave this dude in? What the fuck is wrong with me? And I picked dudes that didn't do shit. So, if your gut's telling you to go with it, we're going to go with it. So, $10? $10 hollow on this?
For sure, yeah.
All right. Bet is in, fellas. All right. Now that we got all that out the way, let's talk about last week.
Yeah, let's talk about last week.
Let's talk about last week. Oh my god. Let's do this. I'm gonna stop sharing this. We're just gonna go to week. We'll go to week one. All right. Let me share this screen. Okay. So let's go up.
All right.
Let's go to first. Let's talk about the Lions and the Chiefs.
You might want to zoom that in.
Yeah, let me go ahead and do that. All right,
there you go.
Lions and the Chiefs. I
think the audio cut out. Y'all hear me? I hear y'all.
Yeah, right loud and clear.
Yep.
Loud and clear.
Can't hear y'all for a reason. Some audio difficulties.
You good money? I can hear you loud.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear y'all for some reason. Did this last week too.
Oh, hey, you know who's in the building? Suavitos. What up, Suave? What up? I see you out here, home team all day. You already know.
He's dropping off, coming back real quick.
Yeah. So while he's doing while he's doing that, let's talk about this game real quick. Yo, dude, that was you back in?
Back in, yep. I hear y'all now. My bad.
All right, all good.
Back in business.
So, first of all, shout out to the Lions because the Lions had that game. It was a great game. Listen, they missed. The KC missed Travis Kelce. The defense played pretty good, but
that receiving core was garbage. And what's his face? The dude, the Giants.
Tony.
Yeah, the dude the Giants dumped off, and then they were cracking jokes, and then lost by 40. But that pick six was not Mahomes' fault.
No.
All he can do is hit you in the hands. It's not like he's catching the ball himself. So many drop passes. The Lions only won by 1. It's not like they, you know what I mean? They did what they had to do, but it's not like they blew them out. So I feel like the Chiefs learned that they should have kept at least one of those receivers. They let a bunch of people walk, and it's just kind of been like plug and play. But At receiver, I don't know how long that shit lasts.
Facts.
But yeah, should we talk about how bad the Bengals look too?
Yeah, the Bengals look terrible. Yo,
Terrible.
oh my god.
After Burrow got paid. But
I thought he was supposed to sit out the first game, right? Wasn't he?
wasn't he supposed to be down for like the first month? Like I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
They
I'm
rushed
saying.
him back.
I was under the impression that he was still injury, IR, or whatever.
Yeah, that's why I didn't even bother betting it last week because I was like, yo, he's out. So I might as well just leave it alone.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But I don't know. From my boy Mills, he was like, yo, historically Burrows does bad the first few games and then he just wakes up. So I mean, we'll see if that comes true for the highest paid quarterback in the league. So we'll see what happens. But Myles Garrett got on that ass all day. Pause. All day. It was bad. It was bad. The Browns came to play, and you got to respect them for that. Jamar Chase had nothing.
My son hit the AI crossover on him. That was dirty.
Dirty.
That was dirty.
And then did the air guitar on him on the touchdown line. I was like, wow.
Filthy, bro. Filthy.
Oh my Lord.
Disgusting.
The Ravens and Texans, I mean, we expected that to happen. CJ Stroud started his first game. Pierce didn't do a damn thing. J.K. Dobbins out for the season. Lamar looked like shit. I'm sorry to say he looked like shit. He didn't play like he normally plays, but I think that's because of the OC.
Okay. There's some adjustments, and they talked about tweaking that system and growing pains. Maybe even with as bad as Lamar looked, they still won the game. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah. And Zay Flowers, as we were talking about off stream, Zay Flowers went in.
He
went in last week. Like
I'm happy I put him on a roster.
Yeah, Bateman and OBJ were nowhere to be found. Like I don't know what they were. That shit was crazy. But dude, it was wild. It was wild. I couldn't believe it. Dudes were nowhere to be found, bro.
Yeah, that game was close in the beginning. I think Texans had it on the offensive end way more than they should.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So they did end up pulling away, but first quarter or two, it wasn't. Ravens weren't looking that spicy. So
no, not at all. Not at all.
They're definitely due for a better one next game.
Yeah. Now against another rookie. I mean, it should be interesting. That's why we skipped it, y'all. But the next game, which was the game that lost our parlay, fuck you Vikings, because how the fuck did you lose to Baker Mayfield? How? If anybody could logically explain to me how Baker Mayfield beat Kurt. Well, I'm not gonna say Kurt is mad nice, but Kurt, Justin Jefferson, Madison is I guess, and that new dude that they got. What's his face? I forgot his name, but he's nice. The new wide receiver that the Vikings picked up, he's nice. But and TJ Hawkinson, how do you lose to the Vikings? Up to the Bucks? Anybody can explain, please.
Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. Yeah. What can I say?
Baker Mayfield, terrible rap, but like you give him Mike Evans, he's out there somewhere. There's not. I don't know, man. The Vikings play down the competition, and all the time. Baker Mayfield has weapons in like a culture down there that's grooms people to win. Like they're not. They got a quarterback, won a Super Bowl, but Arians and that staff get more out of players than they should.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, am I surprised the Vikings fucked us?
No.
Not really.
So I'm saying it didn't surprise me, but it was a bad beat.
Yeah.
That's on me. I'll take full blame for that. I didn't see that coming because usually Cousins does good when it's a game that's not being televised like that. So there's that. The Falcons and the Panthers. I didn't expect this game to go the way it did. Bijan Robinson went crazy. Tyler Algier went bananas. I don't know what the fuck that was all about, but Desmond Ridder didn't do shit. So don't sit there and be like, oh, yo, Desmond Ridder's the new coming of Matt Ryan. Absolutely not. Desmond Ridder didn't do a damn thing. That was all running game and that was all defense. So kudos to the Falcons.
Hey man, they know where he understood the assignment. He didn't fucking lose the game.
Facts. Facts. Ain't nothing else to say. Light work, unless you want to put something in there, we'll go to the next game. But you muted.
Oh, you see, I was moving everything around. Running back, what game we talking about right here?
Falcons and Panthers.
Nah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm all right. Next one.
Cool. Next one. Commanders and Cardinals. Very close game.
First thing I'm gonna say, I said it to a couple of my guys. Yo, Sam Howell, you let me down, bro. You let me down. I know first game, all that. Throw that shit up to my man Terry, please, because I don't feel like Terry was getting targeted enough. You know, I had him for a TD. I may be a little biased right now, but bro, you gotta throw that shit up there to my man Terry. Scary Terry for sure. That's one thing I didn't see Sam do a lot of. I didn't expect him to do a lot of it, but throw that shit up there, my man, for sure. That game was way closer than it should have been, but like I said, I don't want to discredit Cardinals defense. They definitely impressed me. So
fair. Tim, you got anything to add to that?
I impressed by the fact because the Cardinals were really supposed to be the dumpster fire of the league. They came out, they were competitive. Yeah, they lost, but you know, it was nowhere near as embarrassing as some of the other shit we saw like last week. So good for them. Who knows? Maybe this week they get it right. But they at least came out and executed something.
Right. And I'll add to that, that was a close game. It came down to the wire, but the Commanders defense just came in and did what they needed to do. So good on them. They got the dub. That's all that matters. Next game, the Jaguars and the Colts. Now, real quick, the Colts could have won that game.
Yep.
They could have been that close. It shouldn't have been that close. It should not have been that close. The Colts started fucking up at the end. And real quick, let's go back. I don't know if y'all both watched the game. Let's go back real quick to when that pass by Sunshine, and it was a fumble apparently, and the guy basically gave himself up. How are they going to say that he got popped and then he goes into the into the end zone and scores a touchdown? I was like, how the fuck is that possible? He gave himself up. Everybody on the field stopped except for one dude. The dude popped him and he went into the end zone. Like that was crazy. I didn't see that coming. I didn't think that was the right call, but I guess that's what I mean. It didn't matter because they still lost. And Calvin Ridley went bonanza. He went bananas on these dudes. Calvin Ridley. Thank you for making gambling a great thing, sir. Making gambling great again.
Yes, sir, bro.
Like Jacksonville needs to tighten up their defense, but they were a playoff team. Like you kind of expect them to. They're trending in the right direction. Like I expect them to be a playoff team for the next couple of years. Tighten up the defense. That's about all I got. There's no reason for you to be giving up 21 to what's going to be a lottery team.
Yeah,
but
I agree. Colts did way better than I thought they were gonna do. I
Yep.
thought it was. I didn't think it was gonna be that close in the beginning. So, kudos to them. But Jaguars did what they were supposed to. So,
Yep. As Timbo would say, they understood the assignment
right, definitely did. Yeah,
and they executed.
in the fourth quarter, at least they did. Right.
Yeah, they did. In the fourth quarter, absolutely. Yes, absolutely the fourth quarter. Not
Yeah.
I mean, the rest of the game, I don't know what was happening. The next game, oh my god. The 49ers demolished the Steelers. Wow. Yo, Ayuk looked like the next coming to Jerry Rice out there. Like that dude was catching everything. Christian McCaffrey went ham. Yo, Brock Purdy's aight. And look,
the Niners look great all the time early in the season, man. Like nothing they do before week 12 matters to me anymore. Just honestly, I'm like, when are they gonna give up on what's his face? Pickett. That's not a good look. Like that's gonna be what cost Tomlin his job. Which is gonna be some sad shit. But
okay.
That it's not working. Like I don't know. It looks very familiar as a Jets fan, watching this team like underachieve with talent at the skill positions and scoring 7 points. Like, you know what I mean? It's a real sad and familiar song, but I don't think Tomlin's gonna survive this one if Duke keeps playing like that.
Yeah,
we gotta see. Niners is like top 3, not 3. Like they were supposed to.
They're supposed to beat them.
It's only been one game so far, but off the first week, I got the Niners kind of favored for the Super Bowl this year. That's just how I'm feeling.
They're in the bubble. They're in the bubble for sure.
Yeah, it's just how I'm feeling. And I think going back to what you said about Ayuk, them being worried so much about Debo and Kittle, being a third man on a team like that, you're bound to get some, some good looks. Yeah, some burn. With the defense being focused on guys like that.
Right.
The same thing with Jacoby Myers being that backup to Devontae Adams, and Josh Jacobs on the run game. These guys in the shadows are gonna do their things. Not saying Ayuk is in the. That's how I felt. Bringing it back. This is how I felt about McCole Hardman, fellas. About him being WR3. You know what I mean? I gotta keep going back to that, man.
Can we not? We'll talk about him towards the end because it's the last damn game.
Yes, sir.
I want to talk about this man right now.
Let's go Niners. I like the Niners. They look good.
They look good. Two real throwaway games. Honestly, I don't know if y'all really want to talk about it. They were pretty much field goal games. The Saints and the Titans. I mean, Saints got a last-minute touchdown. Who cares? That game was boring as hell, and so was the Raiders game. The Raiders and Broncos game was boring.
But see, that's what the Saints brought Derek Carr in for, and he comes back and he wins games. Am I saying he's elite? No. But is he a better option than someone that's tearing his ACL 4 snaps in and is like literally on the last stage of his career?
Can we stop talking about the Jets?
Bro, like this shit hurts my heart. I sat here for months, and everyone's like, "Oh, they're gonna get Aaron Rodgers." Like, don't worry about the free agent quarterback market. Like, no, get a fucking quarterback that's not retiring tomorrow. Anyway,
oh man,
the Saints' schedule is weak as shit too. Like they're going to be productive this year. Their defense is going to perform because they don't play anybody, and you got a serviceable quarterback and some weapons. Like that's all you need to prosper and do well. But that Broncos Raiders team, like I don't think anyone outside of Vegas and Denver cared.
Yeah. That was a red zone game. Nobody cared.
Yep. So what are the next
Yo,
ones?
hold on, yo. Yo, Swap said I got chips in for a green screen for light work.
Yo, we're gonna have the death setup is coming soon. We're gonna get it on the popping.
Yo, don't worry about the green screen. Yo, don't worry about all that right now. We'll figure all that out. Don't worry. I promise you. We'll get you set up popping, bro.
That's hilarious.
Like I told you, we'll talk about that off cam. All right, let me go down to the next couple games. Don't worry, we're getting into it. All right. All right. All right. Before I know. All right. Look, I'm gonna say it as an Eagles fan. All right. That game was terrible. We played like shit. After
Good first quarter. Good first quarter. I was about to say.
After the first quarter, we played like shit, and we played down, like as Tim always says, which is absolutely 100% true. We played down to the competition. We should have lost that game. If Mac Jones had like maybe a minute and a half left, we would have lost. So Eagles, get your shit together and come out like the fucking NFC champions, please, because that game wasn't it. How the fuck do you let Mac Jones come back on y'all? I don't understand that.
It was the Tom Brady retirement ceremony.
I guess so. I guess so, because that was terrible. I ain't gonna blame it on the rain or none of that shit, because there's other games that had rain too. So I don't want to hear that nonsense. Y'all played like shit. Get it together. We got the W, but that's it. That's all I got.
I was gonna say the not being able to sack the quarterback like that. That shit was crazy, especially for all the talent y'all got on that side of the ball. But Super Bowl hangover, you'll turn it on tomorrow and beat Minnesota, and shit will get back to normal.
Right.
What I will say, I think I said it last week. I was like, yo, I'm taking Philly like 7.5, 9.5. I don't know what spread I did. But the first quarter had me feeling great. I was like, yo, these boys about to bust them out, about to blow them out. But like y'all said, scooping down to the level 1-5. That was a game they should have won by at least 2 touchdowns.
Easily.
That was crazy.
Easily.
That was crazy, fellas.
This 5 nonsense. I don't know. Whatever. Another game. It was a bad beat, but whatever. Eagles got the dub. Rams and Seahawks. I didn't see the Seahawks getting blown out like that. Not against a team that don't have Cooper Kupp and that looked like they were going to tank. They were actually thinking about getting rid of Matt Stafford for a little bit.
Shit, the Jets will take him.
The Jets will take anybody at this point. Can we stop talking about the Jets until the last? Damn it!
The Jets coming up every topic is the Jets now.
Don't worry about the Jets. We're gonna talk about them. Don't worry. I'm dedicating 10 minutes to the Jets. Real quick, Rams came out and did their thing. I don't know how, but the Seahawks should have won that game. They gave up. They gave up.
I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that at all.
I didn't expect that.
I thought it was gonna be the same score but backward. I thought the Seahawks was gonna 30-piece these guys. They look good coming off last season, but I definitely underestimated the Rams. Kudos
the
to
Rams.
them.
Just
hold on 1 second, guys. Be right back.
Yeah, all good. Kudos to the Rams. Didn't expect that, especially without Cooper. That's why the Seahawks, I think they're due next game, but you never know. You never know with Geno and these other guys.
I feel like the Rams got a bad rap because they really weren't healthy last year. Matthew Stafford getting healthy and getting an off season in. I feel like they'll make some noise. Not a lot, but they'll make shit hard for people in their division for sure.
If they did this without Cooper, I'm looking forward to how they will play when Cooper's back in the lineup. So I think that was a great dub for them against the Seahawks. That was a great dub. Underdog, great dub for them.
Mm-hmm. Dolphins and Chargers easily the best game of the week. That
Tua.
Game was great.
As long as
My
he
boy
stays
Tua.
healthy,
I don't want to do it, but my boy Tua throwing up the West Side came back off the concussion. Yo,
gang, boogie gang.
yo, shout out my man
Bro.
Tua.
Man.
It's nice to see him like upright and healthy.
Oh yeah.
That team's got a lot of potential. And I feel like they can throw Buffalo out of the driver's seat in our division if he stays healthy.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And let's be real. The Chargers, once again, could have had that game. That comes down to what? Bad coaching. Bad coaching.
Bro.
Staley needs to get fired ASAP.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
They gave them the chance to go into overtime, and they said, you know what? We don't feel like I'm sorry. They didn't give them the chance to go to overtime. They gave them the chance to win because they missed the field goal. And they said, nah, we're going to try to win, and then we're going to end up losing. And that's exactly what happened. They fucking lost. So, Chargers, get rid of your fucking coach. You have a good team.
Chargers got a great team. I'm a fan of those guys. I like the Chargers.
It's a shame the coach is getting their way.
Yeah.
Bad coaching.
The Bears are going to be the disappointment of the year.
Yeah.
They went out and they got DJ Moore. Like they got all the weapons. They did what they were supposed to do, and they still can't beat the fucking Packers. And like that's
Packers good organization.
Yeah, that's the measure.
You know, just looking at it on paper.
Oh, absolutely.
You know?
But that's the measuring stick for your division. Like for all the shit you've done in the last 5 years, y'all goal is to be able to beat the fucking Packers, and you still can't do it, even when they lost their quarterback. And you have a top tier who's supposed to be your franchise guy. I just don't see it getting much better for them. But hey, at least it wasn't the fucking Giants.
Let's get into that game.
Bro, they did nothing right. Literally, their first series looked like it was gonna. Their first series looked solid. Like the ball was moving, like the running pass mix was nice, and then it just after that it just went fucking left.
Yeah, once that block field goal happened, that was over. That game was over.
The game was over.
Saquon got popped.
It was kind of one of those sad things where you kind of like. I was just hoping they didn't get shut out. Not because I'm a Giants fan in any way, shape, or form, but it's like, bro, it's opening weekend. It's September 10th. Like you can't be getting disrespected like this outside of New York, like the day before 9/11.
Fireworks.
Yeah, that had to be the worst game.
Bro, with the FDNY hats on and shit, just losing by 40. I was like, yo, this is down bad. Like, but it's a long season. I'm sure there are teams that have lost terribly week one and, righted the ship and, made the playoffs and did big things. Just
the Giants are not doing big things, but yeah, definitely.
Who knows, man? Who knows? No one wins the NFC East 2 years in a row. Like that shit's wide open until Sunday Night Football, Week 17. But that was crazy. Like that shit was just. There were no words for that.
There's no words. All right, gentlemen, for the game that we've all been waiting to talk about. All right,
prime time.
The Jets.
Go ahead. Start off, please.
At least the Jets did not get embarrassed at MetLife on September 11th. Yeah, it was some weird shit. Like the season, I'm not going to say it's over after 1 week, but like expectations have definitely been lowered heavily.
Absolutely.
Within the first, 5 minutes, because that's the most New York thing ever. But they came out, they played with heart. They knew their offense wasn't going to win them the game, so they got after it on defense and special teams. And this team's got heart. They're coached well. I think they'll win some games despite Zach Wilson this year, as opposed to last year. They were losing games because they couldn't put up points. They would get takeaways, but like they couldn't generate anything. This year, the defense they've improved on that, and there's not a lot of hope. But you know what? They're 1-0. Just taking 1 week at a time.
Aaron Rodgers' best run. Oh, go ahead. Before I get into my soliloquy, because I have a lot to say on this game.
Bro, the Aaron Rodgers thing was kind of too good to be true.
Once again,
this man comes to New York, takes a pay cut, fucking decides to be here for 2 years when we have an offensive rookie of the year and a defensive rookie of the year and some weapons. It was too good to be true. It was absolutely too good to be fucking true. That's why I did not get excited about Hard Knocks. Didn't get excited about the preseason. I literally was like, let that man win like 5 games and I'll be happy. And I didn't even get that.
You look good running out with the flag, though. I'm sorry.
Highlight reel.
He looked great running out with the flag. I mean, hey, listen.
His highlight tape as a Jet is going to be crazy because you've got like the intro and that's it.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Sorry, Roger. Hope you get better soon.
Speedy recovery, man.
It's comical. Also,
bro, at that age though, like there's no such thing as a speedy recovery. It's not like that year that it took like OBJ to like get it back together is when he was younger. Bro, you're late 30s or just fucking sad.
Very sad.
Let's also before we sign off, let's talk about betting for a second. Okay, we put out a ticket, a 6-parlay ticket, 6-leg parlay. Everything hit, ladies and gentlemen. Everything hit, except for one. McCall Hardman. Can any? I would like to know who made that call from FanDuel to Robert Saleh to say, "Hey." Oh, and by the way, the leg that we lost on was McCall Hardman to get over 17 and a half receiving yards.
Yes, sir.
Can anyone explain why throughout the entire game McCall Hardman wasn't in the game, and then all of a sudden, 2 seconds left in the game, we say, "Hey, let's put in McCall Hardman." Can anyone?
You want to know what makes this even more fucked up? It's not like he was in there in a situation where he could get receiving yards. The bet was 17 and a half receiving yards. That man was not on the field
for any offensive snap.
At all. He just happened to be in the game, so they said technically he was in the game and could have got yards. I don't know how the fuck that even happens, but like Twitter was going bananas on that.
Yeah,
dudes was like, a lot of people had him, and they were like, "Yo, how can you guys do this?" That would have, you know what it was? Probably that would have cost FanDuel millions of dollars because they would have probably lost a lot of bets. They would have lost a lot of money.
I don't know, guys. Here's my theory. I feel like they didn't give the Hardman shit back because they had to give the Rodgers shit back.
Well, not necessarily because I believe the only sports book that honored that void was DraftKings and maybe like a couple, like maybe a Bet365 or something like that. FanDuel didn't void any Aaron Rodgers bets. So like,
yeah, FanDuel just said fuck you.
Could have shown a little love on McCall Hardman, but everybody dropped the ball on FanDuel.
Yep. I mean, yo, that was such a hard blow to the chest. Like,
Yeah.
DraftKings did that shit for PR. It's not because they cared about our bets. They trying to get over that, terrible promo they did. They did the 9/11 never forget joint.
Yeah.
And I mean, the teams on that ticket was that was some rough shit too.
All right. I got a little, me, because that was my pick. I'm super spicy with this shit.
Speak on it.
So McCall Hardman over 17.5. That was my pick. Other one was Dawson Knox. He ended up hitting. Like Sid said, all the other legs hit. But McCall Hardman, coming from KC, first season on the Jets. Aaron Rodgers, they got him at the wide receiver 3. Didn't even use him. They put Randall Cobb in there, a bunch of possessions. Didn't even look at McCall Hardman, like not even for a jet sweep, anything. Crazy. Blew my mind. Coaching pissed me the fuck off with that. First off. And second off, especially being down, no Rodgers, you got barely any chance to win the game. They won on a miracle in the end. But how, as a team, how are you not playing McCall Hardman for 4 quarters and then decide to put him in, like you said, 2 seconds left? And I didn't even see that possession that he came in, but from the picture, he wasn't even at the position to catch the fucking kickoff. So it's like, you just got this guy out there for blocking? What are we doing? Like, just made no sense to me at all.
No, nobody knows. Nobody.
And honestly, the minute Rodgers went down, no disrespect to Randall Cobb, your playing time is immediately cut. There's no reason. Like, you were there because you and Rodgers have timing and a connection that's been built over time. There's no reason for you to be here right now. No. I'm not saying cut the dude, like whatever, let him eat. Like, it's not his fault. Everybody got bills, but you're holding a clipboard now. Hardman's younger, like
definitely
he can be a more valued asset with a younger quarterback. And we'll see how it
especially goes. Pre-game, I'm looking at 17.5, and I'm thinking Aaron Rodgers, McCall Hart, like 17.5, that's a steal. I'm pretty sure that's how a lot of other people felt.
Of course.
But
yeah.
Bro, that was just a play that it just spoke to me. And not seeing him out there for 4 quarters and just coming in with 2, which I didn't even see him come in 2 seconds because I was watching like the very last possessions of the game. Just blew my mind. Like, Vegas made a call on that one. That really like blew my mind. Made no sense to put him in.
It has, like, I don't want
like, what is this?
Like, what even got me more upset? I'm sorry, fellas. What even got me more upset? They put him in with 2 seconds left in regulation. I did not see this man in overtime. On the
I didn't
you know what's crazy? If you're gonna put him in with 2 seconds left in regulation and the OT on that kickoff, the guy that should have been running it back was McCall Hardman. Kudos to Gibson that he got the TD. He won the game, but I didn't even see him in OT. So, like, just putting him in the last 2 seconds and him not even being in OT on that drive or on that kick return, that doesn't make any sense. No. It doesn't make any sense to me at all.
No. Yeah, it's not like it's Pop Warner where everybody has to play or no crazy shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? That was just done because there was way too much money out there.
Yeah, that it has to be. We all have to be convinced. Because if it was like 5 minutes left in the game and he didn't do nothing, all right, cool. We lost. We lost.
We lost. And on the flip side, them not winning that game off that kick return, them being in such like a deficit, like, damn, we lost Rodgers. How, as a coach, do you not put this man in to help the team? I can't comprehend them trying to win a game and not putting in a dude like that. It's like they were lucky enough that Josh Allen had a horrible game and gave
Madden
it to them.
curse. The Madden curse,
The,
bro.
the curse on top of the miracle play at the end, where the fucking punter couldn't even tackle this dude. Did you guys see the punter try to tackle the fucking the dude running it in? Like,
dude just shoved him out the way.
Bro, I could have done a better job at that. Like, this is crazy, but I don't know, guys. That shit
as a punter, that shit is a business decision. Like, I'm not out here trying to get hurt.
Nah, you got to get hurt, my brother. You got to tear your ACL to save that play. You got to tear the Achilles. If Rodgers went out like that, damn, bro. Nah, but kudos to them for winning the game. That was a great game. It was a nail biter for sure. Josh Allen, he got to run it back on the next one. That was disgraceful.
Yeah, he'll try to get him back in Buffalo.
That's
for
fine.
Sure.
But Zach Wilson has beat him twice, which is just really funny to me.
Agreed.
Shout out to my man Breece Hall too.
Yeah, Breece Hall went ham. We didn't even mention him. He went ham.
Yeah. Shout out to Breece. Breece Hall was carrying them for a long part of that game.
Yep.
Yeah, because we damn sure weren't throwing the
entirety.
ball. Yeah, I mean, the run game was working, thankfully, and our defense kept us in it.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the formula for this year.
They got to look as what do you call it? I saw it today. Yo, they have to be the 85 Bears now. They have to win on defense because they can't do it on offense. Not with Zach Wilson. Not with Zach Wilson. I mean once again, if he changes our minds, yeah.
Unless Zach Wilson turns into like the modern day Trent Dilfer, that pick was a bust, and there was no reason for it. And Joe Douglas, this is on you. And like
he does have.
If it's not on you, it's on ownership, because there is absolutely. You missed with Sam Darnold, and if you missed with Sam Darnold and you like accept that, that's cool, because that was your guy. Like you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You turn around and draft Zach Wilson with college tape, playing at BYU and having 10 good games. Like, I really don't think Joe Douglas wanted to make that pick, and he sits there and he says, all the right things, but bro, I really think the owner was just like, this is who we're taking because he's what I think a quarterback should look like in New York. And Joe Douglas was just like, I like my job. But this is the last year of Zach Wilson's rookie deal.
Mm-hmm.
I will say this is probably the best receiving core that Zach Wilson has had.
He's still getting the ball more than 9 yards.
I will say that he has Lazard. He has McCole Hardman.
He has the offensive rookie of the year.
You know what I'm saying? You got Cobb, Garrett Wilson. If this is a season for Zach Wilson to show us what he's capable of, he has the pieces to do it. You know, Breece Hall, Dalvin Cook on the running side, a couple receivers there. It's a possibility that he can't show out, but he is ass.
All he has to do is just be serviceable. That's it. That's all you gotta do.
Right.
Nothing else.
No one's expecting you to be a top 5 quarterback in the league.
No.
We're literally looking for a Trent Dilfer vibe. Just don't turn the fucking ball over, and convert a third down every now and again. That's it. That's all they're asking you to do, and they've been asking you to do this for 5 fucking years, and you still can't do it.
The year you have to do it.
Yeah, this is it.
This is it.
But enough bashing of Zach Wilson, because for everything I just said, the Jets are 1-0.
That's it. Jets are tied for first place.
Jeez.
Gotta love it.
Gotta love it.
The season's young. The season is very young.
Yep. We still got time. Guys, that's about time. We went way over than we usually do, but that was great. Thanks again for coming through. And let's get them. Let's get the books back this week because that was terrible. We're gonna get y'all back. We're gonna get y'all back.
Sir. Did the group tickets? I'm pretty sure we're gonna post a couple more on the page. I'm definitely gonna post a couple more. So we're gonna cash out this weekend, guys. We're gonna see a lot of green checks on FanDuel. So
yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's the fucking plan. Well, gentlemen, once again, always a pleasure.
Always.
And we'll pick this up again next week. Like I said, maybe we might do one Sunday. If not, then definitely next week Wednesday. I'm gonna try to see if we can just do this on a Wednesday, make it just simple, so we at least have consistency. All right.
Yeah, man, and
Yes,
that puts us right in the middle, so like we can always catch the Thursday night games.
Right. So I like this format. But all right, fellas. So this is your co-host SidtheKid.
Boy Timbo.
Light work. Shout out McCall Hardman.
we had to end it with that, right?
Shout out McCall Hardman. Yo, McCall, you still my guy. I believe in you, kid. I believe in you. I know you was good for the 17.5. I know you was good for it.
Yo, I'm done. We'll see y'all next week.
Yes, sir.
Boy. Peace.
Look. I need that critical miracle. That critical miracle. Got me feeling hysterical. I need some residuals. I need that critical miracle. That critical miracle. Got me feeling hysterical. I need some residuals.